Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Thanks for tuning in right at the start to some of you, or I guess all of you that are currently listening. A little recap of the rules and goals. Weapons and armor, race restricted, and we can't abandon our home. We have to defeat the fire drakes and dragons of the world and defeat any goblins that are incoming. Alright, quick recap of what's going on, because it's been a little. So we have taken the opportunity of this toxic fallout to basically party hard in our teeny little, man, it's getting crowded here, in our a little dining room there, and also expand some of the mining efforts that we've been having. So if you look at the roof overlay, I've built some basic roofs to allow us to get there and back and the like. We have a ton of lembas corn, so it will be elvish bread for days to come. Hopefully this toxic fallout breaks. At the end of last episode, we also had the opportunity to potentially rescue a elf maiden that needs help. I haven't yet started the sort of trip to go help her, but I intend to. We do have a few days on that. I just wanted to sort out the sort of dangers we have at home, chief amongst them the toxic fallout. We do have some people that have succumbed to varying degrees to toxic fallout. I should probably right now do a quick little health check, making sure that nobody is particularly poisoned. So, if you're not aware of the toxic fallout, the dangers of toxic buildup, rather, you could get all sorts of sort of dementia and other mind conscious affecting diseases. It's not good, so keep it low, or your mind will fail you. I suppose this kind of goes part and parcel with the whole, you know, evil is overtaking the land. But it does make it very difficult to keep people fed and keep the animals safe. So right now the animals here are, well, they're probably to some degree or another starving. Hey, Clib, go eat. Let's see. See, animals, quick reminder. Detox animals. We right now need to make some simple meals for them. And get those simple meals placed so that they can eat. I think all of the animals here are and should be allowed to eat simple meals, so that is not so much of an issue. Ooh, you know what I just realized? Unless we allow lembas corn to be used in the process of simple meals, we don't exactly have the material. So what I'll do is let lembas flour be used in the making of the meals. Or maybe the corn itself. Oh, you know what? It looks like the toxic fallout is breaking right now. Because it is no longer the sickly yellow. There it goes. Toxic fallout has just settled. So, animals. Haha, lucky you. We are going to go to unrestricted for most, wide grazing for a few. That was fortuitous. I was prepared for it to last longer, but fortunately it did not. Alright, so now they're going to be able to graze freely, and the restriction on everybody else will be unrestricted. Let's hope. I'm just going to... I'm going to leave the changes that I made to the roof map, just in case we end up needing them sometime in the future. I'm not going to de-roof or anything like that. That way, if we get another toxic fallout, I'm better prepared. D&D Breakfast Club, thanks for the resub. Look at you at 2 months. Welcome. And hi, everybody else that give me the nice greeting there. Oh, and welcome to you, subbing at Tier 2. Ederette just joined Discord earlier today and said he was going to tune in. So we have a ton of cleanup to do, and unfortunately a lot of this cleanup is dirty, awful, rotten corpses. As you can see, they attacked during the toxic fallout, and it's going to be a bit of a mood hit to have to clean them up, unfortunately. But, you know, there's really no way around it, so I suppose that's fine. One of the things I wanted to do here is have like a little, lack of a better term, island base, I guess. So what I was planning on, let's go and put embrasure walls. Oh, you know what? They weigh too much. That's right. That's right. Unfortunately, we're going to have to use the sort of immersion-breaking sandbags. And then I will put a dwarven steel door. And walls. So if we've got someone... Oh, Manhunter Pack is coming in. That's actually kind of beneficial. Shield sending a nice sort of array of colorful horses. I like it. And this is to help supplement our meat supply because, of course, we whittled that about all the way down. I'm using Manion's dismiss right-click there. That is a mod that he developed, I believe. Let me know. It's on Steam, correct? But that allows you to dismiss those warning messages, which is so nice. So nice to get those off of the screen all at once. Alright, I'm going to be putting some horse shooters. Oop, Damien. Never mind, not you, Damien. Oh, you are hunting the horse mares anyway. Okay, well, hopefully you'll be moving fast enough. Sandbags have been around a long time, yes. So there is the, of course, the argument that sandbags are not a new technology or anything like that. Alright, Damien, I think as much as you want to hunt the horses, they're hunting you just as much. So let's make sure you're taking cover. This kind of reminds me of the horse meat controversy in the UK. Not to, you know, break the fourth wall or anything, but yeah, that was a funny one. Armor for the next toxic... Oh boy. He's already building up for another toxic follow. I'm glad I left a lot of those zone designations in. Okay, so all the animals are going to go to wide grazing. And I'm sending Foley and Clib and the rest of them inside because they're about to get horseplay. The rest of the bows are going to come to the front wall, and these guys are going to be dismissed. Most of the horses are already downed. We have a lot of cleanup to make. The horse meat controversy, that was when some horse meat was found in meat that was designated, I think, as beef in the UK or Ireland, but it was actually mislabeled horse meat. They were sneaking some horse meat in, and you know what? I might actually not want a big... Well, I'm trying to think how much of this structure here. I'll forbid it for now so that you all can have your input. Should I add this structure? Because it might impede the line of sight of some of the shooters, or should I add it in anyway? I suppose that could be poll number 1. I'll put that up. Alright, here we are. So for this poll here, right up there, yeah, there we are. This poll, you could just type it in the general chat. You don't need to whisper the bot. It actually won't work if you whisper the bot. And this is whether we build it or scrap it. Now, if we do choose to scrap it, I could just put, I could have like a 1x1 or some... I could have some way for people that are being pursued to dip into this cave. Eventually, we'll build that up. Oh, wow. Scrap it. Okay. Okay. All right. I understand. We will be... I've seen enough negative votes. We'll scrap that. I think if that's the case, I'll probably end up scrapping the entire bridge as well. Let's scrap the sandbags first and then the bridge. I'll just, I'll leave the poll up a little bit longer. But I don't suspect that, your minds will change. Not much, at least. Oh, Baramora. Having to see all these dead bodies, definitely having a little bit of a mental break. Some more karma for what? Okay, yeah, I see how that is. Pilsner Burke, thanks for the sub. And welcome to the stream. So I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Klein, that you will be collecting some... I'll just finish this poll. Yeah, it's pretty obvious what you guys want. Klein, you'll be collecting some ideas for the episode goal. So, if I'm not incorrect, and if that's the case, either whisper or let Klein know what your ideas are for the goal for this episode. And let's just get rid of this bridge entirely. Instead of having a spot for one person here, what I'll do is I can have this be embrasures if I want, instead of the reinforced walls. And that will serve somewhat of the same purpose, but not get in the way. And then the idea here would be if we get a little overwhelmed, we can disappear into the mountain even further. Let's do dwarven granite reinforced walls. Like that, or something like that. That doesn't really work. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Looks like we are of need of a little granite as well. Alright, so... Oop, no, I liked it the way it was. So there will be a teeny little cubby hole for them to escape to. More wood to refill karma. Oh man, you guys want to send me something terrible. And ping a link with a little bit of steel. Hopefully with not malicious intent. Stone cutter table. Let's get back to granite. Now the issue here, I think, is that we have exhausted the chunks on the natural map. Granite chunks, meaning that if we do want granite, we need to mine out some granite mountains out in the countryside here. So I will queue for that as well. Granite, of course, being the strongest of the natural stones, making for superior walls. All dwarves know this. I mean, it is known. Khaleesi, it is known. Foley will be insane in a few seconds. Yes. I'm willing to risk it. Inspire surgery from Lorlando. I like how some of them are getting inspirations and others are just like going crazy due to the corpses that they're having to bury. And having to bury so many dwarf corpses can't be nice. So now that we're done with the toxic fallout, I should zoom all the way out at top view and sow some plants. Let's try to, for once, get grapes. I don't know. We might not ever get grapes. I might have to relax my desire for grapes. I really wanted to become a vintner. You know, someone that makes wine. But the grapes take a long time to reach maturity. And in that time, you guys see fit to ruin my grapes. Reminds me of that, the lady stomping on the vat of grapes and falling. And then... Wheeze crying? I don't even know how to explain the noise that she was making. Some not so human noise. Classic meme. I feel bad for her. I mean, especially on live TV. Never live that down. But that's how I feel. I feel like that lady. Because I just simply can't catch a break for grapes. Let's see. We've got 12 days to rescue Yavinilidi, the elf maiden. And we still have some horse corpses out here. Oh, you know what? Animals need to be unrestricted. They'll help haul. I think we actually managed to train an additional one. Hendrik, so, actually, it's funny that you mentioned that, Hendrik. Right now, the patrons on Patreon are having a tiebreaker poll about the next RimWorld series, the one that would replace Tomb World Survival. So, again, breaking the fourth wall a little bit. Not talking about this series anymore. So the lowdown on that series is it will be the choose your own adventure style, meaning that bi-weekly or so, you all will be able to submit, or the patrons will be able to submit goals for the series, and then those goals will be voted on by everybody, and then I'll have to, complete whatever goals you set out for me. That's what we did in RimWorld, that's what we did in Blacklake, and that's what we will do in the next series. And the next series, right now, the tiebreaker is between Winter Nomads, which is a series where we have to travel closer to the AI ship every winter, but not all the way there, like a preset distance, so that over the course of multiple winters, we get closer and closer and closer to the AI ship. And then the other series is Frost and Fire. Frost and Fire is a series where instead of extreme desert or sea ice, the temperatures of the world sort of whiplash between unbelievably hot and unbelievably cold. So those two series are the tiebreakers, and that poll will be up for the next 48 hours or so. So all of you who are Patreon patrons, feel free to vote. Pretty good choices, yes. So every single choice that was voted on, they were all ideas submitted by you guys, by patrons. So, and that's definitely a hallmark of my channel. I try to have as much community involvement as I can. So we had some breaches back here, making me think that these steel dwarven reinforced doors might not be enough. Or actually, wait, what? So the iron doors have 385, and the steel doors have 350? Since when is steel weaker than iron? Am I missing something? Yeah, this seems to be, let's just call it a minor oversight of the mod makers. A big old Yeah, alright, so apparently forget using steel. And then the granite doors are not as strong. So I guess the iron doors are the strongest. Now, of course, if I, use plasteel or mithril or whatever. Is there such thing as... I don't think plasteel... Oh, no, the plasteel still exists. That's right. I haven't had a Manian strip that out yet. I bet if we used mithril or uranium would be a particularly tough door. But given that we have multiples, even if they're sapping in, it does give us a little bit of wiggle room. So I'm not all that worried about that. I guess it could be steel with, like, really low carbon count or really high carbon count, making it, like, bad steel. But given that our community here... Oh, you know what? Yes, I need to make this a bed for Baramora. Forgot about that. Given that, our colony has a bunch of dwarves... Oh, this should be fully. Man, I really need to install that bedroll mod. Yeah, given that our colony is all dwarves, you'd think they know how to smelt. So, taking a look, Shep, Vorak, Klib, and Cleo should live back here, and they do. The dwarves are here, good. Did I install the mod for beds? No, I have not, because I keep forgetting to put that down as a mental note. JD, you should be sleeping here. I don't know what bed you were assigned to. And then Reyna? All these beds are all messed up. Sithalin. And why is Hanova? Hanova's, you're a dwarf. Oh man, I really need that mod. Don't let me forget it at the end of here. Alright, Hanova, where are you? Alright, so let's go through that. Foley, Sasquatch, Hanova, Ramurian, Bermora, that's correct. The hobbits are, yes, correct. The humans, Derry, Reyna, JD, Lorlando, and Camasia, that's correct. And then the elves have one empty bed, but that is right. Okay, perfect. At least that's all set. Are you sure? I don't know what even happened to that dragon hunter. So after we've sown these crops, I will send a rescue crew. I think it would be beneficial for me to wait Oh, yeah, I got that plasteel elf crown. Oh, and this mithril gladius. All right, so this is a 1265 gladius. Oh, I think it's significantly worse than these other ones. Yes, that's right. That's right. So at this very moment, we are maxed out on humans, dwarves, and hobbits, but we still need our elf, and that elf is yet to be added. The idea maybe is to have a melee elf because we have these magical lightwalk blades, which would let the added elf have unbelievable speed. But yeah, we will see about that. I cannot believe we are still burying people. Or enemies, whatever they are. In terms of animals, the 2 new wargs are getting trained up. They're almost done with hauling, which is pretty amazing that Camasia can train a warg so quickly. Shield, getting an inspiration, or sending an inspiration to Shep for a work frenzy. Well, that will help plant up some of the field farms. Coastal Haven of the Elves coming to visit. Snowbolt, sending these 4. They come bringing bows and wine and meals and some silver. Oh, unsightly environment. Yeah. Well, about that. When you get attacked by hundreds of dwarves and other unsightly enemies, that's what happens. Okay, so this Ancient Steel Mace is actually pretty ridiculously good. I should probably grab that. And then this... Alright, this Gladius is kind of terrible. Its melee cooldown doesn't really make it all that much better, unfortunately. Well, that learning speed mace, I guess it's like the Headmaster's Mace. You know, using it as a rapt. That would be good to grab. I just wanted to sow as many crops as I could before I send some of the people out to go rescue refugees or people asking for help. And it might be the last rescue we have until we have a death or a retirement. The other idea here is to make mythical shaman, or mystical shaman, not mythical. Mystical shaman a little bit more expensive. Oh, cave tender. Nope, sorry. We really are full up. To make the mystical shaman a little bit more expensive. So that... oh, these hens are starving. And the purpose of that would be to give the shaman, you know, to make it a little bit more expensive to magically heal everybody. I mean, because it shouldn't be that easy to heal everybody. So these hens are starving. I am going to, in wide grazing, I'm going to allow these hens to go to this stockpile of corn. I'm going to need a better solution in the future. Oh, you know what? We have a better solution. Yes. So these iron shelves of kibble. I guess what I'll do is I want to put these shelves of kibble somewhere close to the butcher table so that people don't have to run the kibble so far over to this tunnel. I'll put these shelves here, and wide grazing will take off that stockpile of corn, and put these hens into wide grazing there. Alright, rec variety is... I wish I could dismiss that because there's no other sources of recreation that exist. Crawl, sending some ambrosia to the community. Thank you. I'm doing well. Alright, the double strand, I don't know if it's going to come all the way up. It depends on how rough the next winter is. This double strand might end up dying before it is harvestable. But I'll still try to sow it because it gives us growing skill. And with a little bit of growing skill, we can, you know, plant it quicker next season. Well, we still have considerable... Hanova. Let's go haul that swift. We still have a considerable amount of bodies to bury. But I'm not going to worry about that so much. Maybe come morning, we will send out a little rescue crew. So let's take a look. There is 9 enemies at the outpost. That's not so bad. That's not so bad at all. I can handle that. Oh, another Manhunter pack of Ostriches sent by Glitch. Okay. Ostriches, huh? While everyone sleeps. Get rid of those. Oh, boy, these elves are dead. So, one way to, okay, we have 18 hours to possibly save Sarageth here. But, they only managed to take down 1 ostrich. The revenge of Big Bird. Well, I was hoping not to wake anyone, but I think what I'll do is I'll wake the people... Oh, Celadry is also up. I'll wake people that have really ridiculously high morale, and let the people that are sort of ticked off do a little extra sleeping. God, that is funny. At least they're not emus. Could always be worse. Rescue an ostrich, you say? Nah, I have a lot of animals already. I probably don't need more. Hey, Adjutant Stormy! Thanks for the resub. A little hype for Wardens. Love it. Alright. The flight of the ostriches come to an end. Well, calling them flight, that might be a bit of an exaggeration, given that they're big and they don't really fly. Do hobbits have crossbows? They do, but they have dwarven ones. Figuring that would be allowed as a dwarven crossbow would be usable to a hobbit. Obviously, elven bows would not, because elves are way taller than hobbits, and the hobbits just simply wouldn't physically be able to get to use that, right? But dwarves, yes. Because otherwise, the hobbits would not really have any racial ranged weapons, and that would, you know, that would make Cleo here, who's the careful, bloodlusted shooter, very sad. Very, very sad. Forgetting the rescue. Yes, I was... Let's say low-key forgetting the rescue. Ederit, thanks for the bits, man. Let's figure out who can rescue them. Cleo. Oh, sorry, I was letting you sleep, but you just move so fast. Let's take a quick look at this move speed here. Zoom, zoom. And that's because of some of the infused stuff we've got. Yes. Crossbows don't also require all that much strength as long as the crank is long enough and gives you enough leverage. Historically, crossbows were the great equalizer of bowmen. You know, long bowmen took a lot of skill, a lot of practice, a lot of finesse and strength, and crossbows not so much. They were much easier to use, and didn't require the strength that a layperson might not have. Alright, so the little animal kibble pile is all set. Now they're able to eat. Sarageth here. Thanks for the little reminder there. Sarageth is all patched up and well, and will be on what gender? Her way, pretty soon. I did promise that I would do a little bit of a rescue, so we got, what, 9? I would say elves rescuing elves make the most sense. So Aramil, Damien, we'll have you go. Nova and Foley. And we are going to send... I can mount the Wargs. That's great. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Damien. Oh, and then I'll need a 5th too, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not a very long trip, but I'll take all the pemmican that I've got on me, and then I'll take 5 bedrolls, just in case I'm out there for more than a night. And some teas. And some meds. It will be a 4 versus 9, so we super outman them. As far as assignments go, I'm going to give everyone travel meal until they deploy, and then I'll set it back to regular meals. I think from balance standpoint, given the size of Wargs, we probably only would allow Dwarves, maybe just hobbits. I don't know. Maybe you guys should vote on that. All right. Oh, all right. I'll finish this poll and put it back up about mounting Wargs, using Wargs as a steed after this Tory Talker event. So whisper the bot here, and if okay, there we go. I'm just making sure that the bot is up because generally when it reads a bunch of zeros, the bot's dead. And then Potato Kingdom leveling up Cleo's shooting even more. Wonderful. All right, these hens must be dumb. I'm sorry, but how are you malnourished? You don't eat kibble? These zones are wide grazing. See, this hen... No, it really doesn't look like they're eating kibble. Alright, so what I will do is add in this line of corn for them, see if they eat the lembas. I might have... You know, I'm tired of these hens. Sorry, hens. I don't wanna figure out how to make you happier. I'm just gonna kill you because I don't like the eggs. That's pretty evil, but it's just what it is. Dead hens. So Aramil, Damien, Foley, and Hanova are on their way. And we've got 1 spare mount for the rescuee. Most of the granite projects are done. Oh, limestone door. That's not what I meant. We've learned, of course, that the iron doors are better than the steel doors, so let's make it iron. And then if we're stuck out, like if we can't get somewhere safe in time, we can dip into here. And that should keep us safe. Skill increase. Rumborium getting a teeny little boost. Oh, man, what a pathetic teeny little boost. A teeny little boost of construction, which he is not one. Oh, well. And always win. Our iron amount has rebounded from 0, and now we're up to like a few thousand, and it's going to increase even more. We have quite a healthy amount of enchanted weapons over here. Not all of them are usable because we're not allowed to use the goblin weapons. We do have racial restrictions, so we have 2 goblin weapons here. We have some Ikla, which I'm not really sure anyone's going to want. We have a really barely enchanted scout axe. One thing I wanted to do is maybe smelt down that mithril sword, that gladius that we got. So let's do that. Smelt weapon using fuel. We will use melee weapon. That is a gladius. Oh, there's a lot of gladiuses. Gladii, whatever it's called. We'll just do this forever. We're going to melt down all of our gladiuses. I don't think I have any enchanted ones, so that's not that much of a problem. Oh, and then when we melt these things down, we ought to just drop the metals on the floor. But I'm not going to force Sasquatch to do it. Whoa, T-Sang! Gifting out to the community. Thanks, buddy. Much appreciated. You're dropping 10 gifts out to all of you. So to everyone that just became a subscriber, in a minute here, unless something goes tragically horribly wrong, I will have a new person to add to the roster. And the way this works is, once there's someone to add to the roster, I give like a 5-minute warning, and then anybody that has been active in the chat for the last 15 minutes, and is also a subscriber, is eligible to become a character in this series. And that's pretty much how all my Twitch series work. So the next one that's coming up tomorrow, brand new, premiere of a brand new series tomorrow, that's how that will work as well. Killer Ag, thanks for your sub. Okay, so who are we? We've got a bunch of dwarves taking the Elf Maiden. So the Elf Maiden is slothful, sanguine, great memory, a great artist, good cook, good with plants, and a lot of other passions. She's fantastic, except for the fact that she is really garbage at combat. But you can't win it all, so we'll save you anyway. Now, the weird thing about this is, wow, this is a very entrenched into mountains area here. No, not yet. Rumbottom, thanks for your sub. Man, this is one of the most mountainous rescues I've ever seen. So animals, I want to move over to Area 1 and stay out of the danger zone. Anova and Foley is going to take a step up. Rumbottom gifting out to Hendrik. I really appreciate that. Alright, so these dwarves don't even know what has hit them. Well, now they do. They're fighting back. But guess what? I'm a proponent for dwarf-on-dwarf violence. Let's have some dwarf fights here. Oof. What? Come on! First swing and I lose 2 toes? Ugh. Jeez Louise. And here I was thinking that my 174% sharp protection would be enough. What a dice roll. Alright, well, Foley's a little mad that his friend just lost some toes, so he's going to go out there. Damien, let's go ahead and heal up a little bit. We do have herbal meds somewhere, don't we? Someone brought them? Oh, it's on an animal. Whatever, we'll use no meds. It should be fine. Aramil, because he is a bloodlust, you're not going to be able to catch anyone. Sorry. Truth be told, they've got a pretty good head start. He didn't have shoes on. Yeah, that could be. Alright, so fortunately, there was some loot to be had here. They weren't poor Dwarven bandits. They were just kidnapping Dwarven bandits. And we got some beds. We got 4 people and 4 beds, so math checks out. I'm just going to have a nice rest here before I gather the party to venture forth, to quote a great game. Alright, so these wines, we're kind of waiting until we hit legendary quality, and right now they're all poor. I'm probably going to put a campfire in there because it is getting colder, and I don't want it to spoil. And then once Klein here, or Yavinildi, or whatever that I can't, unpronounceable name, Clib number 2, I'm going to call him. Once they get brought back all the way back home, I will assign them to one of you all. Lib with a little work frenzy inspiration. Well, all the farm fields are resown, but it's the 4th of September, so I'm not really sure we're going to get crops out of them. Not for a lack of effort, though. Ah, T-Sang, I'm so glad that you got the gift that I sent out to you. Thanks for the bits. You're way too kind. Yeah, if you're wondering, I have a bit of a loyalty program. I mean, it's the first time I've ever done it, but my guess is about once a year, at the end of the year, I'm going to assess, you know, who has supported the channel the most, or not the most, but like some of the people that just I feel indebted to in some way or another. And this year I sent maybe about 20 gifts out to you guys. Some of the people are viewers right now, but I appreciate it. Pinklick says, grow rice. Yeah, I probably should. You know what I'm going to do? All these Lembas farms that are in no way going to come to harvest, I'm just going to toss some rice. It's really too bad that there isn't like a crop. You know, if I was to change something about RimWorld, I would make certain crops heat resistant and certain crops cold resistant. So that you could, even if they had lesser yields, so that you could grow, you know, in extremophile crops, right? You could grow certain crops in extreme climates, and they'd be fine. Then maybe their nutrients or whatever would be lower, but that's what I would do. All right, so let's go ahead and claim this door. Anova, the man with no toes, or fewer toes, and lack of a nose. You're going to go free the prisoner. Prisoner's freed, and immediately start stripping for Hanova. No, we don't do that here. Alright, let's go reform caravan. We are going to put the new recruit onto crawl. Let's go ahead and grab whatever. Oh, husky meat? No, I'm not going to. Dwarf meat? Seriously? A bunch of the dwarf bandits had dwarf meat laying around? You guys are gross. What is wrong with you? Barbarians. Although, men of culture with the pipeweed, so I don't know. Got mixed feelings about them now. I don't think I really need any of their weapons. I don't really care about that, so that looks good. My, like, PTSD of reforming caravan just kicked in from that last dragon horde. Oh, that hurt. So if you guys have ideas for poll ideas, Klein is looking for one more idea for the poll for today. So just whisper him. And we are going to get these guys back home. And then once Klein's back home, assign them to one of you. Raffle them off. And get working on whatever poll ideas you all had. Another thing I'm going to need to do is make this sap-proof. So these walls out here are just like in case of sappers. Alright, Sarageth exited the map healthy, which means that I went from 100 to only 98, so worth it, in other words. You're welcome for your, you know, rescue or whatever. Leveling up and cooking. Oh, God, don't be cooking. Hang on. Who's supposed to be cleaning dirt here? Because clearly this place is disgusting. You guys are barbarians for wanting to cook in that environment. Wolfura, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. We'll keep mining out some of the closest... Well, all this stuff could be mined as well. But some of the closest granite, so that we can keep building on granite walls. Pirate merchant coming in. Coastal elves. Pirate elves. Nice. Oh, and this dude is riding a rhino. He knows how to be a boss. No, maybe he's just standing next to it. Can't tell yet. But I don't know. If I was a pirate, I would definitely want a pet rhino. Ride around on him. One way to make an entrance. Alright, just setting up. It's sort of like... Oh, you know what? This should probably be another door. Instead. Sorry. Jeremiah was like, dude, I was almost done with that. Alright, Baramora, you are deep into the mountain now. Chipping away. Here comes the pole goal. Well, actually, before the polls goals, I'm going to put this one up that I briefly forgot about, and we'll have the episode goal up to you in just a minute. So this is about who should mount Wargs. Anyone, just hobbits, hobbits and dwarves. The idea here is wargs aren't enormous, and maybe we restrict it so that giant humanoids can't mount them, but it's up to you guys. I don't much mind one way or another, whatever you vote. And then after a few minutes having this poll up, I'll put up a poll about... Oh, here we go. Now we're about to assign the new addition to the team. In just a second here. Okay, so both wargs are able to haul, so I'll have them unrestricted. Alright guys, well here comes the giveaway. Reds. Reds, do you already have someone named after you? Oh, look at that. Last poll goal is optional. Okay. Ah, I see why. I might leave that one off, Klein. Just for, you know, because it violates the rules of the series. But maybe, I don't know. I don't know, maybe I won't. I'll have to think about it. As long as it wasn't a Pandora's box scenario where 1 turns into 2 turns into 5. Oh, Klein immediately dons the crown. Alright, so Reds, did you have someone named after you? Let's see. Yes, you did. Because Reyna is Reds. Okay. Well, re-roll there. Pinkalink. I do believe that you don't have someone named after you. So, Klein, let's do the assignments here. You are an elf. Clear forced. You take elf drugs. Everybody should be on meals now. And... I don't think Pinkalink is an elven name, but we'll use it for now. If you want to come up with a more elf name, you're welcome to. At least I can pronounce that one. Alright, so the anti-sapper area is completed. Good. I think what I'm going to do is build this here. That will keep the bugs at bay. Alright, Pink. So the first question I have for you is melee or ranged? It's somewhat up to you. What kind of character you want to rock. So now for this last poll, just hobbits and dwarves will be able to mount the wargs. Good, we got that one done. Here is the episode goals. So, either we allow the wargs to see a lot more combat, and bring them on combat missions and sort of let them run free to bite everything. Build up some more defenses and also lower the raid costs. Mine into the mountain a little bit further, setting up sort of the dwarf fortress scenario. Or try to recruit 1 goblin to the ranks. This, of course, not being a... how we should say, a Pandora's box. It would be restricted to 1 and 1 only. I would not allow another one. Sort of a spy, a goblin spy of sorts. Well, that is not what I meant to do. Thanks, lag. I'm gonna line the town with a little bit of light here. I have enough. I have the technology. Some lampposts. Alright, there we go. That'll be good. How do I keep food from spoiling? I like your Always Sunny named reference there. I think that's what it is. So this mod includes pantries. So the pantries reduce the rate at which cooked meals spoil. And then it also includes salted pots to store your meat, which increases the storage time, the shelf life of meat. So it does spoil, and you'll see that I get meat spoiling all the time anyway, but it's useful. It helps a little bit. Salted pots are shady, yes. Yes, they are. Salted pots work for all food, don't they? I'm not certain, but it's not really like the vegetables need that much help. They take 2 months to spoil. Pinklink says, name me Dior. Alright. And then the next question I have for you, Pink, is melee or ranged? I think you might be the best. Oh, no, you're not the best artist, but you're pretty good. So I'm going to let you art. I'll be looking for your, just tag me when you've decided melee or ranged. Okay. So, don't think we have a bow for you at the moment. Gonna have to make one. So, the Sassy Sasquatch. Let's get a Rivendell elf bow. What is this? Malorn wood and gold? Ooh, that is expensive. But alright. Drop on floor. Make by Sasquatch. This is why I've been queuing up a ton of gold. Do we have enough Malorn wood? There should be some Melon Trees that survive the toxic fallout. No, we don't have enough Malorn wood. Alright, let's go find some Melon Trees that we can use to make the bow. These trees are huge, but have a very long grow time. Fortunately, they're also healthy. Or healthier. You know what? I actually think that there might not be mature trees. Oh, right. We have a trade here. I totally forgot. The pirates. I don't know if there's anything I'm going to need to buy off the pirates, but I should check. Totally. No, there are no mature Malorn trees here. That happens. Okay, so these rhinos were yes, mounted. Let's sell some of these smaller stacks of wine. For the silver, we don't need too much wine here. Wow, they really don't have much. They have rhinos, but I would say already I probably have an uncomfortable amount of pets. I don't generally like to have a ton of pets. Teddy, send in some steel. And a chat event, Becoming Rain. Cleaning up some of the blood that's all over the map, I suspect. We've seen some battle recently. So taking a look at the poll here, overwhelmingly you all say recruit 1 goblin. Alright, so I'm not exactly sure how... I guess earth and hills make the most sense for goblins. I would say. In terms of, you know, how they would sleep. So, yeah, let's get that started. I'm going to give them a curtain rather than make it look a little unique. I'm going to keep them on a, you know, I'm going to move that a little bit, sorry. I'm going to keep him on earthen terrain. Oh, this doesn't rotate, does it? Oh. Do like a bird skin curtain. One little wood wall so that I can put some light there. Alright, in terms of beds, I'm going to give them a bedroll. Birdskin bedroll. But even though you're a little goblin, I will give you other more comfortable stuff that you'd normally find in bedrooms. There we go. Our little goblin bedroom. Boblin the Goblin. Now, in the Goblin mod that I have installed for this series, there is proper Goblin structures and technology and all that, but I basically edited them out of the mod so that they wouldn't exist. And I can't just snap my fingers and re-enable them because I modified the mod. That's okay. Sasquatch, have you started that bow yet? No, you've not started that bow. Alright, let's smith that bow now that you're nice and drunk. That's not the bow. Oh, you know, we can't make the bow. We don't have enough Melon wood. That's right. Alright, what I'm going to try to do... Yeah, there's just no mature Melon trees out here. There's a lot of normal trees, though. I'm low on regular wood, too, so I'll wholesale cut trees down. Hopefully these bad boys will regrow. Looks like one of you just sent me some Melon wood. Much, much appreciated. That was Iscandia. Thank you. I'll help. Help us get the bow for our buddy. You know what I need to do? Derry, I'm going to send it to you. I need to start hauling the wood that I do have so that I'm actually using it. Get this wood stockpiled. Oh, yeah, we have a lot of extra meat because a lot of things attacked us. And I probably ought to go on a sell run because we have a ton of armor and stuff that we could just probably get rid of. Not much need. Do I have a goblin? No, not yet. But I will be getting one, apparently. Apparently. It was voted on. Goblins win. Let's go ahead and start. Oh my god. The amount of stuff is getting ridiculous. I'm going to suspend the smelting steel from iron because we're good. I had 2 Riverdale elf bows? Right, yes, because Derry had an inspiration. I was going to make one, but we didn't end up having that happen. Anyway, I did something. Yes, you did. You sent me some Melon wood. Thank you. Combat supplier coming in. Ooh, glitch. Thank you for this. This will be very, very helpful. So all of the weapons that I have, I'm going to be able to easily sell here in a minute. So if I have to recruit some goblins, either I could wait. What is this? Hunt. What? No way am I doing that. Are you kidding me? Fire drakes? A hunting camp with fire drakes? Well, that's suicide with extra steps. Is what that is. Just don't sell the goblin weapon? Yeah, I will keep the Lightwalk goblin axe. True enough. Alright, so small raid, meteorite, mad animal. Mr. Actually, who has the most? I can't see. Great price improvement. Still the Tinker Lad. Alright, let's get the Tinker Lad out here talking to Avadorn. What? I don't know. Your elf name, whatever it is. Alright. I gotta be careful a little bit of what I sell. Hey, there's a desert shield here. What does that, keep you cold? I'll actually wait to do this, because I think if I do this in the middle of the event vote, it kind of screws it up. I'll trade in a minute. But it's also entirely possible, nay, likely, that the small raid's going to mess with that that vendor, so I got to be careful about them too. I would say the community here is pretty well illuminated now. moving around pretty quick. Let's see. Maybe another light down there. Keep an eye out for a nice goblin weapon. Yes, and also armor. So downed goblins I'm going to have to strip, because I have no capacity to make armor. This small raid seems to be big. Small raid. Oh man, one of them has a golden noble sword. Yes. Small raid. So, putting the animals into hiding. And thankfully they're dwarves, so they don't really have ranged weapons, but get my rangers to the front here, stopping what they're doing. Some of the brawlers up front too. And hopefully they come against me and not go... Oh, no, no, no! It said no, 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 no. I'm glad I caught that. They left the door open. They propped... I mean, that's literally how Watergate happened. They propped something into the door. And that would have been bad. Alright, so what we really want to do is we want to kill the Dwarf Lord, whatever he is. Where is he? The one with the golden sword. Oh, these little jerks are bashing my doors down. Raina. Let's go close this one. Quick. You know not the meaning of quick. Alright, so brawlers, we're going to reposition over here. Sasquatch up. JD up. This will be interesting. Actually, if everybody else is... Why aren't you... Yes, you were hauling the wood. Let's have you go to hiding. Let's have them do a reverse brawler. Raina, you're going to have to go up. North. I think she's a little slow because she's got armor on. So what we're going to do is put everybody else sort of into cover at the moment. I think all of the animals are... Yeah, all the animals are well tucked away. They're okay. So most of them are coming, spilling through those walls that they decided to bash through. The rest of them are flooding around the base, but we have some brawlers taking them out. Hanova, quit letting your toes get chopped off. Or torso in this case. Protect yourself. So, I'm trying to look if there is a nice bottleneck. There really isn't any other decent bottlenecks for anybody else to take cover. Oh, and they're setting some crops on fire. Of course they are. Hanova, you are going to die real soon, so I'm going to have you back up. I'm actually going to have them stay there. It's going to be rough. I gotta leave these doors closed. Yeah, there was a lot of them. Unfortunately, Raina was, like, so unbelievably slow to react, so she didn't get where she needed to be in time. I'm taking a look at the damage. So they got into my my kitchen and they're bashing things. But I don't want to necessarily... Oh, you know what I could do? I could let loose the wargs, I suppose. Let's see. Wargs. Nova. Release animals. Alright, so the wargs are coming. And then, another thing I could do is... All the other shooters here... At this point, have no valid targets. They've killed everybody off. So what I'm going to do is sacrifice a few of the shooters to stand in the door here. Some of my elf shooters are particularly well armed and armored. And just start... Oh, there we go. Leave, be gone. We took out more than half of them, so they're leaving now. Alright, Hanova has seen better days. Well, a bunch of I think Hanova has to be retired. I think this is, This is the amount of injuries that one would retire on. Meaning that we'll have an open slot for another dwarf, because that's a ridiculous amount of wounds. He'll live, but not well. Alright, the rest of the shooters, instead of shooting everybody down, let's put out these fires. And Reyna, how about you? No, nothing too bad. All right, Damien's healing up Hanova. I just need to remind myself. Okay, Reyna, you need treatment. I'll keep this door closed too. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the trader Damien. Or, Jeremiah, rather. Let's get up to that trader. Oh boy, this is going to be... I don't need an Axe of Discovery. Let's see, oh boy, there's so much stuff to sell. Attractive Ankle Biter, no, I don't need... Actually, I don't really need that. Taming Axe, nope. The Tundra, I don't need. Alright, they're out of money now, but I'm still gonna queue these up to sell. Let's see, oh man, the golden sword here I can sell. Is there anything I can buy off you? Dwarven crossbows, Mirkwood, bow. You know, for pirates, you don't actually show up with, like, good stuff. Fine. I thought there would be something for me to buy, but there really isn't. Alright, that's good enough. I would buy stick bombs, but I'm not going to... the goblin probably is going to use that light walk. Alright, Hanova, go to the hospital. We'll let Hanova heal up fully, and I'm going to retire him full honors, keep his gear and everything. Yep, there is the sword indeed. That was messy, but handled still. Could have been worse. Could have been way, way worse. Well, I need to start cranking out some steel here. Oh, good trader coming in from Teddy. Thanks, Teddy. Close the doors now. Yeah, I know. Let's get this one closed. Oh, no, this one's supposed to be closed. No one's gone out there yet. Alright, so there we go. We'll have 3 closed doors. I'll leave 1 open. 3 closed doors between us and... there. I don't know why they chose to bash their way through. I'm sort of curious about the AI, because there was a clear path to me. But a little bit of combat's still fun, right? Honeyroot died because it was exposed to light. Did someone open the... How? How was this exposed to light? Oh, it's, unroofed? No? I think this lamp is somehow clipping light through the walls. I don't know how, but that's exactly what's happening. I'll put this lamp over here. Sometimes when you reinstall these, Ithilien lamps, they don't, like, work. Alright, so it's dark now. Yeah, it didn't work. I'll have to build a copy. That's okay. Killed off a little, but we'll survive. Alright, making repairs. burying corpses. Fortunately, not burying any friends. My Melon wood. Where is that? 106, so I need about 44 more before I can make a bow. Providing I don't already have the bow. I don't think I do. Did we melt down? Yeah, so I could get rid of that Gladius melting. Oh, Hanova. So you're missing... What are you missing? Your left side of your body is just... You're like Two-Face, but two-body, I guess? Meteorite coming down. Why no statues in the Hall of... Oh, Jesus. Did you have to hit there? Irina. Why no statues? I could make statues. In fact, let's do that. So, sculpting tables. Well, one of the reasons why not is we don't really have any nice blocks. Ooh, there's gold here? Hello. I never saw you before. So let's go ahead and look around. I suppose I could use limestone in a pinch, but it's just not pretty like marble is. So we've got a little bit more trading to do. Let's talk to the Shire folk first, and then we'll talk to the Dwarven Smithies. So I appreciate that from JFK. Here, yeah, limestone and granite. All right, so for limestone, we'll get mining on limestone in a minute. There's some ducks and drakes. Chocolate. I'll buy chocolate. Sell my... I'll keep my berries. I'll sell my regular eggs, though. Let's re-up on components, because we've used a lot of them. Sheep wool... There we go. We're making money now. Get rid of all of the tattered clothing that we've got. And awful pants. More tattered clothing. I know they don't have money for all of this. Hobbit Dress of Memories. What does this do? Increased learning factor? I'll buy it. Unfortunately, they don't have a lot of money unless I buy stuff. Let's see. Is there anything good to buy? This helmet here is average. This... Oh, this is a Panthera fur goblin leather helmet. I'm gonna need one of those. I'll buy it. A wrestling pit. That's goblin, you know, recreation. I'll buy that as well. Wooden royal bed. Sure, I'll buy that as well, because why not? Then I can sell some of the armor. I have a ton of armor. Oh god, goblin hide helmet? I'll sell that. That's gross. I don't recall making that. I must have been awarded that at some point. And that's about all the money they can afford. Anything else for me to buy? T-shirts. Megazoth wool. Nope. 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 Alright, that looks good. What about, they don't have any veg? Come on, you guys. Really? You have insect jelly for me to buy, but no, like, regular vegetables? What is wrong with these traders? And they're, like, aversion to vegetables. Alright, I'm gonna buy berries and sell a little bit more stuff. Why do I have so many t-shirts? That's a big trade there. Alright, so this this wrestling pit is a recreation item for goblins. This royal bed here, I can give to Jeremiah and... What's this? Rest 113? Maybe I won't even use this. Rest 114? Okay, it's just good enough to bother using, because 1% rest is not that big of a deal. The Hobbit of Memories. So let's see, is this a dress? We'll give this to... So you already have Dress of Infinity. We'll give this to Jeremiah. Jeremiah's the one with the premonitions after all, right? Alright, sounds like that bed for Jeremiah and Derry got broken down. Haul the berries before stuffs eat them. Yeah, I know. And then the other vendor. Oops. Nope, sorry. I will talk to in a second. So this is Jeremiah and Derry's bed. They sleep on the wrong sides. Jade and limestone down south. Good point. Malorn, a giant shipment from Tiromir of Malorn wood. That will keep us going. Some wine, more wine, or karma from gold. And Romorium gets a little bit more social. A little social breakthrough there. Awesome. Uh-oh. Oh, goblins. A lot of goblins. Alright, well, it's time to go back up our neighbors/allies. So, I am going to field everybody out here. Going to be a goblin bash. Sasquatch, you too. Oh, and I think another raid's coming in as well. Because game froze. That means it's time for cold coffee. Hotving sending some more Malorn wood. Do I have a mace for goblin bashing? No, but I don't. But one ought to survive, and then we have some Herodrum coming in from the north here. Look at them. Evil little Herodrum. And that's from GFK. Who sent the other raid? Hold on, I forgot to read that. Oh, Hotving, right, and then sent me Malorn wood to balance the budgets. Are my doors closed? Yes, they are, but actually I'm not even intending to use the doors. The doors, I'm just going to be standing out in the open trying to kill goblins as fast as I can. Oh, Gutworms! D&D Breakfast Club sending Gutworms to 8 of my people. Thank you. Great. So, that's a gift. And by gift, I mean the German gift of poison. Oh, come on. Don't hit the friendlies. Alright, Jeremiah's trying to catch up to the dwarves here to do some trade, but having a little bit of trouble. I'm just going to get right on in there with my... Oh, this isn't interruptive at all. So, apologies. Let me just do this real quick. This Axe of Infinity was garbage. No, actually, it wasn't that terrible, but it doesn't do damage, so let's get rid of that. Get rid of this screen ASAP. There we go. Anything for me to buy? Masterwork Tunic, sure. Wolf skin pants, maybe? This helmet is also pretty good. And that, buying that will allow me to sell some of my, oh, no, oops, wrong direction. There. Alright, Jeremiah. You're getting shot at. Well, this is a interesting three-way fight. There is just combat flying everywhere. So, here is one goblin. Incapable of social, pretty good crafter, misogynist, psychically dull, is not missing any body parts, but is not very good at combat. Herbal meds coming down from Wolfira. The colonist needs treatment is, can be ignored, because most of that is just, gutworms. I'm going to stand apart from the dwarves here, so as to not confuse them. We have a hobbit. Oh, a smithing speed axe. Ah, that's pretty cool. JD, you need some help, don't you? More Malon wood from JFK, refilling that karma. Alright, JD, you have already mangled your eyeball from an Ikla. You're gonna back out of here. Alright, goblins are fleeing. Sasquatch, you haven't even been touched yet. Let's see. I need a bed. So, Odu's here is the only one that I seem to be able to capture at the moment. More might fall, but for now, I'm going to start the capture process. Well, defending against these guys. Foley, let's get you rested up. Looks like my dwarven allies are... Wow, this guy's missing an arm, isn't he? Yeah, I saw him drop his shield. Chopped off his arm so fast. Alright, so other goblins that might be available. We have Jim Cork here. Death in 8 hours. Nimble, misogynist, psychopath. Good brawler. This one might be a little bit more up my alley. So, where are you? Das. Don't worry about that first one. Mr. JD, I'm going to have you go rest. If I could select you. Go take a knee. Alright, so Jim Cork, I think, is likely the candidate. Because every other goblin is pretty dead. Ow, don't hit me like that. Oh, where's Clib? Who's really fast? Cleo's, you're the super fast one. Alright, so Cleo, you grab Jim Cork. Sasquatch, angry that we got invaded, is not done. Alright, all you rangers, I think many of you just shot the heck out of Sasquatch, so I'm going to have you stand down. Well, we have our goblin. We had a choice between... Oh! Okart here, too. No, I'd rather have the one I'm getting. So we'll do that. It's a lot of items to clean up. Let's keep capturing. Jim K. Orc. Yes, that's probably his name. Good point. Alright, Mallow from JFK. And Wolf sending the herbals, as I read out. Here's Jim. Jim's going to need a little medical attention, so I'm going to attend to Jim. And Jim, you are going to be recruited. I don't know if a curtain is going to keep him from trying to escape. Probably, because it's technically a room, but we'll see. Well, unlike the common occurrence of having a crazy ton of... Orak, what are you doing? You just... Oh, you're burying someone. The back area here is all filled up. Well, that wasn't bad. That was not so bad. Does anyone have inspired recruitment? No. Alright. And Nova, you're almost healed up. So we ought to be on the lookout for another dwarf to take under our wing as well. Because we'll be retiring him. I need a quick reminder of who owns him. Alright, so it's Irina. Irina, you're being retired soon. Pretty good reason. You are a walking mess now. And JD, you too are going to require a little bit of mystic help. D&D got himself stuck. Let's see. I can't always unstuck people, but we'll try. Oh, here we go. Giant road. Sure, I'll pay for it. What? That is a giant road. No wonder it was so expensive. Well, there goes all my silver, but I'm okay with this. Cleo, getting a big boost to shooting. And you are a scary little hobbit. Mass murdering little hobbit. Love it. It's a good investment. I don't mind more roads. Roads are good. I'm curious. Really anything here? Okay. There is there is a type of plant that goblins can grow, but I also took that out of the game as well. Our Sasquatch is starting on that bow. Are you sure you don't want a little bit of bed rest, buddy? I'm gonna crank bed rest up to 2. This wine is 6.5% done. That's gonna be a long time. Ooh. Yes, no, that's not a surprise. I already knew that was steel. Well, the episode goal of recruiting a goblin, let's see. He's 56% difficulty, 33 resistance remaining. I guess what I owe is, A, let's have a roof over it, just in case there's not, and then B, it wouldn't hurt to, toss in a little iron table and, stool so that we can avoid the war crime of eating without a table. Inspired trade from Foley. That's pretty useful. Foley's a little hurt right now, so actually, you know what, Mr. Foley? I'm going to put you on high bed rest. I'd like to send you to try to get rid of some of the stuff we got. But I'm not going to be able to do that if you're wounded. What happened to this dude? You're eventually going to die. He's a loner. Mystical Shaman quest. Cool. Got another one of those. I don't know if I have anyone that is due for Mystical Shaman right yet. It would need to be someone that doesn't have gutworms, because I don't want the shaman to remove gutworms in lieu of an actual permanent scar. Barrymore could go to the shaman. As could Reyna. I'm gonna send... Oh, that's a left ear. That's not that important. I'd like to send JD, but the problem is... Oh! Camasia. You're probably the best choice. You're a woman of many wounds. So, Camasia. Riding... Cardoza. Send you with pemmican. And a bed. And that's it. Hope you don't get waylaid on the road. If they have a stab scar times 2, the shaman would only remove 1. They only heal 1 thing at a time, even if it's the same body part. That's just the way the healers work. They work their magic, but slowly. Oh, Jim Cork. Alright, so she's on her way to visit the Mystical Shaman. She's apparently, because of my good road systems, only going to take a few hours to get there. So that should be pretty good. She'll be back on her way. A farming mace. The percents on them, not high enough to warrant using on any of our farmers, but that's interesting. Alright, well, out of respect for our little goblin, we'll set up a proper... Wow, that looks super buggy. Alright, let me fix that. Yeah. I thought that was going to be a good idea, but... No, don't eat on it. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. He's just going to have to deal with just a wrestling pit, because this wrestling pit is apparently also a table. So forget that. Pinkling saying, make the bow. You know, the bow is, like, almost done, right? Shoot Frenzy. Aramil is Bloodlust. That makes the most sense. Alright, so Camasia now has a right thumb. Gonna return home. Sasquatch is done with the bow. It's a good Rivendell elf bow. You are gonna grab it. Not enchanted, but, you know. Pretty good. Don't worry, Pinkling. No problem at all. I like the reminders. Sometimes I forget to do the simple things. Who wants to sit yeah, I'm not sure who would want to sit around and watch him wrestle himself. I would, if I could, put it just directly into his own bedroom, but I don't think I would be doing that. Alright, so we have some armor that I bought that... Oh, you know, animals, you could definitely be hauling for me. That would definitely help a lot. So let's have the animals start to haul. And, pulling in the armor that I bought. Fortunately, most of the corpses out here are already squared away. And we'll melt down all the weapons that we don't need. Looks like this rice is going to be harvestable before it gets too cold, which is great. The beauty of rice grows so quickly. And Camasia is back. With a thumb. I'm not exactly sure how you're supposed to use a bow with missing a thumb. That would be really difficult. Just like the simple physics behind trying to hold, knock back an arrow. Like, archery requires thumbs. Except for if you're that, like, the dude that uses his feet. In the Special Olympics. That guy was amazing. And then the Olympic Committee dude tried to shake his hand. What a faux pas. Alright, so we got a cold snap. And I harvest in time, he asks. Waiting until nightfall. I don't know. Maybe. I don't need to do that. So I'm going to keep a pause for a second just so I can get this underway. Alright, so Shep, Camasia, let's see, restrictions. Shep and Camasia. Jeremiah, Sasquatch, Dior. Where is it? Dior, Jeremiah, Sasquatch, Cleo, Vorak, Damien, Sithlin. Cleo, Vorak, Damien, Sithlin. You are going to be... I'm going to wake everybody up because I'm lazy. Alright, and then, let's see. For cooking, hunting, well, I don't have anything to hunt. I'm going to reduce cooking and construction, handling and hunting on all of them, so they're just harvesting. There we go. Little nighttime harvest, 2 in the morning. Just remind me to text you, like, alerts at 2 in the morning, so I have to wake you up, see how you like it. So we're going to be able to get some of the stuff harvested, but obviously some of it's going to die, like grapes. Grapes never survive. Here's another Tory Talker event. Muscle Parasites, Manhunter Pack, or Rainy Thunderstorm. I don't know if you can get that much rain given the temperature, as it is very cold. Where are you guys going? Oh, plant cuts. Okay, yep, we're done. Restricts back to normal. And work back to normal. Okay. Good job, guys. Is that a patron benefit or rad wake-up call? No, not officially. This is not a gather spot. Now that it's getting cold, I'm going to have to put campfires in crafting areas to not slow down the time to craft. The TTC. No one calls it that. But the TTC. Let's also put some in the hospital as well. What other structures require them? That might be about it. I could put them in the kitchen, but I'd rather have that stuff be frozen anyway. Oh, it's good to know, Blue Wind, that some archers don't use their thumbs. I'm pretty sure I would. Manhunter Pack coming of dromedaries. It's got a hump. We gonna bury it. Alright, Shep, you can't get out there in time. Animals. No more white grazing. Is there anyone out of position right now that is at risk of being murdered? No, I don't think so. I think we're pretty good. Although it's very cold. This must be cold weather dromedaries. Watch out for the spit. Yeah, I will. Alright, Jerry, you're not doing that. Dior, you are leveling up in archery. Congratulations. Using dromedary targets. So how much rice did we end up getting? We got about 1,600 rice. That's not too bad. Stop it, Foley. It's a meat delivery, yes. And because it was voted on by all of you, not one of you needs to lose any of your karma doing it. Alright, so there's a few of these dromedaries. Oh, Baramora is giving them a nice target here. That is a heck of a helmet you got on your head. Oh, maybe dodge the arrows. Cookie Bunny, hey, welcome. Thanks for the bits. Alright, so what we're going to do is have Foley, Derry, and Baramora kill the remainder. Help wanted. A nearby settlement contacts me with a special request. They want capable growers. This, I think I will do. So, Emanian fixed the mod so that I should not be getting salted meats as a reward for grow help. So, where is this help wanted? It's not too far. It's obtainably close. So, thanks for purchasing that, whoever bought that. Doesn't really tell me. Dior, what is your armor? Oh, your armor's pretty decent. Although that mega sloth wool stuff you got on is not that great. What we need to start doing again is try to make enchanted armor. What's the... I forget what the armor that I thought was... Follow Thrim? Yeah, follow. Okay, let's do Follow Thrim armor. Which is this. Make it a wolf skin. And... drop it. Make it by Sasquatch. So, I think... despite the fact that I made a mental note not to sell the the axe, I probably sold the axe? That's alright. Enough goblins attack us that we're going to find appropriate weapons pretty quickly. I'm just taking a look out here to see if there's any sitting there. No, but, you know, that's alright. It's in the middle of those big raids, it's easy to, when I'm having to do some quick trade before people die, it's easy to forget. Witsy, thanks for the steal. Night to Vanilla with the chocolate hookup. So, who needs really good armor? Raina and JD, let's take a look at you. I guess heavy plate helmets wouldn't be bad. Make these out of steel and do them forever. Caravan request. Dwarf shields for a golden dwarf shield, a Rivendell Elfbow masterwork. That's pretty ridiculous. So 32 dwarf shields. Never mind, I have a new thing for you to do. A dwarf shield. Do until I have 32 of them. Of normal quality to excellent quality. Make with, let's make with iron. That doesn't specify the ingredients. So it also requires 20 wood. So yeah, that'll be a little bit expensive. Let's even, I don't know, legendary, it doesn't really matter. Another raid. Goblin raid. Okay, so these little gabagooies. I've got a variety of weapons. Animals got to be... oh, they were already restricted. Of course they were. I forgot to unrestrict them last time. I do rely a little heavily on bows, but who wouldn't in my situation, right? Alright, JD, let's go stand over here. Making sure that we close as many of these doors... oh, no, you're on the wrong side of the wall. Making sure we close as many of these doors as we can. So we don't have a repeat of, like, letting them flood through. If one of these guys is better than Jim K. Orc, we can switch Jim K. Orc in. Or out. You know, just release him or whatever and add another one. Hanova... you are all healed up, so at the end of this goblin raid, I am going to retire you. For sort of ethical reasons. More goblins from Thornback's coming, so Rumbottom sent the first one, and Thornback sending this one. These are pretty much all ranged. A few spears in there, but mostly ranged. I'm going to restrict everybody to home zones. Shep, that means you. He was like running in home the wrong way. That would be bad. Oh, Jeremiah, you are way out of bounds. I did not realize. I'm going to have him sneak in when none of these goblins are looking. Oh, someone got hit. Baramora. Just a little scratch. Alright, they're fleeing, which gives Jeremiah the ability to waltz in. Let's make sure... military aid was purchased, but did not fire. Fine if you want to make note of that. Military aid never works. I don't know what's wrong with it. Just never, ever, ever fires off. So we have Length here, who's missing a lung, is a bloodlust masochist with not very good skills. We've got Thacta, who's missing a kidney, who's a miner, but not particularly good skills either. Everybody else died. I need an automated way of cleaning the kill box. Unfortunately, the kill box being on a lake means that I can't just light a match and have them burn. It's mostly manual for corpse cleaning. Nope, Hanover, you're not going anywhere. Hey, Damien. Good morning. I see that some of you guys are getting bugged with the whole pause thing, so I can save and load if that remains to be a problem. Stop it fully. Ooh, a little swift bow. That's a pretty good swift bow. Well, hypercharged recurve bow, that's also pretty good. Quite good. Alright, Foley, you want to brawl some of these guys down? Why is there a bunch of rabbits coming in my base here? Goopelgop. I don't know if I could chase them. None of them are particularly... Oh, well, you are a good brawler. You're volatile. Chase them. Foley, don't miss. Alright, Hanova, it's time. It's time. Yeah. We are going to retire Hanova. We are letting him keep all of his stuff. It's expensive. I want it to be expensive to retire people. So that I just don't do it, you know, willy-nilly. So basically, he gets to keep all his gear. Remember the Wargs are attached to him? Yeah, well, they aren't anymore. For now, I'll say none. Or, let's see. For now, I'm going to send them around with Jeremiah. Because Jeremiah managed to get himself shot a few times. In that it... Farewell, Hanova. You'll be missed. Oh, we chopped Google Bop's head off, so I don't think we're going to be recruiting him anytime soon. Oh, there's one other that I didn't look at, but he's dead within a second, so... kind of a moot point. Sorry you lost so many fingers and toes in the defense of our home, buddy. Oh, and gutworms. He's... his elegant... his look back to the community was to puke violently. Could be worse. Who's starving? Shep, you're always starving. Oh. You're always starving and now you have gutworms, so it's worse. Yikes. Alright, all of the road that already exists on other roads are going to be finished all basically at the same time. I have enough meat and veg to start making fine instead of simple. Let's suspend the simples. Allow the fines. These fine meats, meals, whatever they're called. Rice. Yeah, we have a bunch of rice. Okay. Make sure that these are fixed as well. Alright, there we go. Shouldn't he be going physically west? He will. He just needs to exit the map first. Look at these bodies. Stacked up so high. So there's a possibility of me wanting to go fulfill that grow request. I do have 1,600 rice, so that's not a bad amount. Oh, I'm going to have camel hide like you would not believe. Whatever happened to that Bellathrim armor. Did Dior, you already grab it? You have not, no. Those wolf. Where is it? That's going to be better than what you currently have on. Bear skin, pig skin, plain leather. Where's the wolf skin? Wolf leather. Oh, we haven't finished it yet. That would explain it. So it looks like Derry's working on that dwarf shield thing. Oh, a little bit of social fight between our brawlers. That's always healthy. Alright, Jeremiah, you have tattered apparel. That means that one of your... It's your helmet. Okay, so I'm going to need another steel light plate helmet. I'll make 3 of them. Queue up a bunch. No, just finish the armor already. The goblin recruitment, let's see. We are down to 22. Started at like 33, 35, something like that. Alright, so there is the armor that I wanted. That's going to be really tough stuff for Dior. I'm going to force wear that. Alright. Got dismissed. Ooh, an infused shield. Now, unfortunately, the shields that I'm currently making are broken. Oh, that one is pretty cool, though. Social impact, trade price improvement. But yeah, the shields that are included in the Lord of the Rings mod are, in my opinion, kind of broken and bugged, and therefore I won't use them. So, yeah, that's not all that helpful. Your hypercharged bow is 82%, and this one is 82. What about you, Camasia? Camasia, you're going to use this hypercharged bow. Let those arrows let loose quick. Oh man, I'm about to get huge warnings about spoiled meat, aren't I? There's too many goblins. Some of these mass graves are, let's see, what's the fullest? 343? So here are some light plate helmets. Goodness gracious, there's so many. So much stuff I've got. These shields are definitely not helping. And I feel bad. Little Lando vomiting everywhere. Well, Foley had a trade price inspired trade. Did you not? You did. I have to be doing something about that. So, let's see. Form caravan. Sending Foley. Yeah, I'll just send Foley. Foley, you're going to ride Crawl. Sending a ton. So... let's see. 300, or no, I'll do 900 cram, just in case the animals need food. Taking a look at all the stuff I have unfinished. Alright, this is going to be a little tricky. There's so much stuff. So this ancient mace... I don't really... I don't know, I'll keep it for now. Gotta be careful about what I select. So these bows here are easy to select. Anything I don't end up, even a short bow, even though it's hypercharged, short bows suck. So I'm going to get rid of that. Attractive recurve I can get rid of. If you see anything that I queue to sell that I shouldn't, just let me know. I'll try to look over periodically. I'll keep the one good bow. We have a hobbit dress of ranger that I probably can make use of. I'm sure I've said that before. I'm just trying to free up a lot of the space that we've got that is choking the storage area. We just get too much stuff. I have a solution for that for next series, but it's not all that applicable for this one. Get rid of this toque. Oh man, there's so much stuff. I'll be done in a second. I apologize for the slowdown. That crown's not terrible. I'll keep it. Alright, that's a lot of stuff that I am selling. I'm pretty complete. I feel good about that list. Choose route. We're just going to go close as we can. Foley will probably... You know what I'm going to do? Cleo, you're going to get added to the caravan because you run fast and you can help load things quick. Let's see. Other move speed. Aramil, you're going to do the same. You're just being added so that we can load caravan a little bit more quickly. Having 2 super fast joggers will help. Now what I really wanted was, and I guess it's not possible to put a road through impassable mountains, but having a road here would be kind of nice. Or a road straight down, although, no, maybe, yeah, I don't know. A road directly to Azentarag would be nicer than what the road we have so far. Cold snap is over. Okay, that's nice. I don't know if we're going to be... it's bad seasonal temperature, so it's not like we're going to be able to resow anything. There's a lot of rodents. Yes, there is. I'm going to start closing the doors to my dining room so that the rodents aren't getting to the food. And I'll hunt them. Okay, looks like we are on our way. There's still some stuff left here, but the lion's share of it is going to get traded away. The remaining animals should be hauling. Good. Yeah, they'll likely be after the kibble shelves as well. Good point. I'm going to have to put the kibble shelves somewhere. Less than ideal, but for now I'm just going to put the kibble shelves in here. So far I haven't had any super drunk or alcoholic animals drinking my wine or beer. Oh, right. These guys are quote-unquote out of food because they're not set to travel. Oh, I think I'm being raided. Yep. Dwarven bandits. Oh, well, we need another dwarf, so this works. If they... Well, Barrymore, I'm going to leave you out of this because you are really, really low on mood. If they survive the shooting... Happy hunting. Hunting for a future teammate. You know, with bows and arrows. Not Cupid style. But, Robin Hood Men in Tights style. No, DR, apparently your armor went down when I switched that. Oh well, whatever. Spent all day trying to min-max it. Alright, so most of the bowmen are on the walls here for just a quick peck at them before they get to the kill box. Three of the doors here are closed, so they ought not to be going through them. I might want to switch them from granite to iron, so they're a little tougher in the future. Alright, time to move. Duck and weave, stick and move. None of them are wounded. The ones, well, alright, they're wounded, but none of them that are downed are alive, I guess, is more descriptive. Some of these guys are probably going to bleed out. But until I see ones that have collapsed, I'm not going to really worry about trying to add them to the roster. The other question I have is who else is going to help me? JD, you're pretty low on mood. Guess it could be Shep or Clib. We might not need it. I don't think they're going to get to the gate this time. Looks like they're not trying to hack their way through my door either, which is kind of nice. Why is some of them turning around? Oh, Baramara. It's causing that. It should not be too much of an issue because by the time you get there, they're going to turn around. Yep. Alright, so we have Durin. Missing a leg, so not really a choice. Who else? Jeremiah, you want to go out there and headhunt for me? Let's take a look. Don't need you. You're a very good cook. Ascetic. I'd really like a good fighter. Because we lost Hinova, who was a particularly good fighter. So here is a tough, kind masochist named Foley. Well, that's not confusing. Lib, come on here. Oh, the Wargs are going to help too. So what was that infused with? A new shield. Just a heavy shield? That's not all that helpful. Ow! You just whooped Jeremiah hard. Nope. They're dead. I really need... I need a dedicated maceman. What about you? No, you're terrible, terrible. Okay. As far as pick of the litters go, bad, bad, bad. 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 You could have been useful. Nope. And nope. Alright, well, forget that. Who's still launching? Oh, you're hunting. Okay. Alright, Evil Seed, you got cut up pretty bad, but I think you're seeking help. So, there's only one to recruit, and he's missing a leg, so I'm not gonna worry about it. This Foley here got chopped to bits. So what I'm gonna need to do is, let's invest, once we're done with this queue of shields, I'm going to invest some time in trying to make a really good, head-bashing mace. Because sharp weapons kill too quickly. The Mace of Forceful Friendship. Yes, exactly. Alright, Damien. I guess Sithlin was already headed there, but I'll do it manually. Oh, guess there's raccoons in here too. You know what? Kill everything. If it's small, it's got to die. I need blunt arrows, yeah. What are we, playing Thief? Ron! Hey, welcome, Ron! Thanks for the sub, or the resub. Your 3 months resub. Alright, I'm going to copy this over and paste it here. Alright, there we go. Make sure it's, yep, it's still iron. Now, all those shields are requiring wood, so I'll just keep cutting down all the mature trees out here. I'm not even looking at what I'm cutting. I should be, but I'm not. Cleo, Aramil, and okay, they're on their way. They're about a third of a day away from the trade. Anything that they're not able to sell, I'm gonna ditch. Light just gave birth out on the road here, so we've got Sydney. So once Sydney gets home, I'll raffle it off to one of you guys. What do I need right now? Miles asks. That's a very good question. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe a little bit of wood. I haven't actually. No, I take that back. I have a ton of wood. I just haven't hauled it into the base. We just cut down a lot of trees out here, but we need to dedicate some time to hauling it in. I would say goblin weapons, because I'm not able to smith them. It's kind of a weird thing to ask for, but because soon, unless we get a better goblin offered up to us, Jim K. Orc here is going to be recruited, and I don't really have a good weapon for him. As you can see, I can't make goblin weapons. I suppose I could, in a pinch, allow goblins to use hobbit weapons, because they're roughly the same size-ish. Or even dwarven weapons, but I'd rather have them use their own. We do have a goblin bow here. And some goblin axes out this way. Some, Lombada. Alright, caravan has arrived, and there's a prisoner rescue request. Great. I'll take a look at that in a second. Actually, I lied. I'm going to sell Sydney. I have enough... You know what? It's... I'll keep. Brawl, are you getting... Yeah, you're not yet getting signs of aging. That's good. Buy the chocolate. And... sell the wolf skin. Fortunately, these dudes have a ton of money, so they should be able to buy everything that I can sell. There's Plumbata here I can buy. Yeah, it's possible that they sell goblin weapons. That'd be interesting to just purchase it. There's stick bombs. Yeah, I'll buy stick bombs. Goblin with stick bombs. Why not? Is it lore breaking? No. Not so much. Just, here's a loincloth that I'll buy for my goblin. Goblin Warlord armor. I think I'll have to buy that. Really, outfitting a goblin's a little tough, because everything is going to have to be purchased. I can't manufacture it. I don't know goblin technology, nor will I ever. Oh, we only brought one bed. One-handed clap for me. Good job. Some goblin spike brazier. Sure. Spruce up his little office, let's call it. Alright, well that's the trade. And the items that I couldn't sell, I will ditch. No one wants tainted helmets. Alright, that looks good. And heading back home. I think. You guys purchased raids, so hopefully it's goblins. It's Herodrim. But they have goblin weapons, so there's that. Although I think we've established that they're going to be using stick bombs. Alright, Clib, get to cover. I'm just going to send the shooters that are awake. We have a lot of shooters that are awake. To come join us. Ooh, Rumrurium, you're going to have to go the other way. Cold Snap, Rare Thrombos, Dry Thunderstorm. How cool would it be if I had a, not to encourage you, but if I had a Thrumbo pet? That'd be pretty awesome. Wouldn't be above that. Look at this dude. Look, how slow are you? Frail and bad back? Isn't that kind of the same thing? Ambrosia coming down from Miles, even out the karma. And sending the Haradrim raid. There's a prisoner held by the Dwarven bandits. They're a lore keeper. Iscandia was formerly part of my faction. Okay, I'm not exactly sure who they are supposed to be, but I can go and investigate. Who got hurt? Oh. Oh, no, you're not hurt. You just need gutworm treatment. Alright, I'm going to kill them all. Because they have some goblin weapons that I might be interested in. Excellent axe. No, I think we'll stick with the bombs. I don't know why I individually unforbid those. Looks like you guys are sending some rare Thrumbos. That's fun. I wonder if oh, Cleo is not home yet, but I wonder if when Cleo gets home, if she's going to be able to solo a Thrumbo. I'm killing raids too easily. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of the idea of this is I'm supposed to be fighting overwhelming forces, but with a huge defensive bonus. If you're thinking I'm killing raiders too easily now, you just wait until next series, tomorrow. That's a whole different ballpark right there. I'll be publishing the trailer for that in just about right after this episode wraps. Alright, Evil Seed, you're back up to snuff. Tomorrow is a brand new series that was voted upon. Why is there a squirrel here? Did we just happen to kill it here? That must be. You move this squirrel. Someone, please. Fine, consume the squirrel. There we go. It's out of the way. Raptor Talon, great teaser video. Yes, teaser video indeed. Well, so one of the reasons for the teaser video, although I did make one for this, is I do need to sort of let you guys know what the lore is for these series. So that's a huge bit of it, because the next series I have has a little bit of lore that you got to understand before the series is going to make sense to you. I wasn't going to consume the squirrel. I was just trying to move it off of the pantry. It's taking up some precious room. Whatever. I haven't really checked the map for other rare ores. We got some jade and gold. Wow, we left the gold out there. No one's taken it yet. All of the subs and patrons got a little early look on Discord about the trailer. I released it to them. But it'll be out on the internet soon. Alright, Cleo, I want you hunting Thrumbo. You gotta get home. Come on. You need to prove yourself as a legitimate warrior. That's gonna be weird. Hobbit killing Thrumbos. I think she can handle it. I say that mostly because she runs at the speed of light. New section of the road. So how many more of these shields do I need? Not 8 more. And then I'll be making the head bashing maces. Trying to capture some uranium maces to try to capture some people. Every time I feel like I've gotten rid of all the weapons and armor and that kind of stuff, here we are again, smelting some more. Another thing I might be able to do is to set up a campfire. Yeah, I'm going to set up a campfire. Oh, we are really that low on wood? I think because I hunted everything on the map, all of the haulers right now are hauling in dead animals. Alright, so the caravan arrived. Foley's here with Cleo. I should probably let you rest, but I really don't want to lose the chance of shooting Thrumbo either. I have an infused mace, but that infused mace is just a learning speed mace. It's not a good head basher. I would know. I check these things. Mr. Jim K. Orc, 14 resistance remain. Uh-oh. Alright, I was going to keep Sydney, but not if Sydney is a purple square. So Sydney, you're going to get butchered. Well, no, I think you'll grow out of your purple square. So, re-roll. It's Candia. Okay. You are the Sydney now. And you should be on wide grazing. Congratulations. You are a purple box. It's, I think, because the baby stage of this animal is just missing. But once it hits juvenile, it'll look fine. Alright, Jim. You're ravenously hungry. We've been doing a bad job, aren't we? Jeremiah and Rumrorium. You got to do better, man. Why are we chatting with him? We're supposed to feed him. Yeah, here we go. I like how there's literally only a curtain between him and freedom, and he hasn't gone through it yet. There's something about that that just I find funny. Does Toxic Fallout work? Yes, in fact, the start of this episode, the whole world was pretty toxic-y. I'm hoping that we don't get too much Toxic Fallout, because it's kind of obnoxious to deal with, but that's up to your prerogative. I'm not going to tell you you can't. Just that, obviously, it's pretty terrible. Why is there ominous evil music? What is going on? Something I'm not aware of? Cleo, you are time to shoot some animals. Alright, so we're okay, here's the third. The third Thrumbo didn't even realize it was manhunted. These are some pissed off Thrumbo. Animals, let's go to wide graze. Get you safe. Wow, that crossbow bolt literally bounced off. It was a good hit that bounced. Brutal. Alright, this is probably going to make it attack walls. Oh, come on. Get over here. Yolanda gave birth. Oh man, I'm gonna have Mopsy? Glitch! Congratulations. You are Mopsy. Blitch. Whoops. My bad. Finger might have slipped there a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's pretend I didn't name the thing Blitch. So I think one of the genders for infant animals is missing. That would explain a good bit. These Thrumbo don't know how to, Ooh, brain scar! Nice. Shot in the brain. Dwarven goods trader from Pilsner. These guys are in for a bit of a treat. There's some Manhunter Thrumbo around. Alright, so the one that does not have a brain scar, if it goes down, I will try to tame it. That is a Rhadamant promise. Whether I'm able to, I cannot promise that, but I will try. Alright, Vorak wants to speed this up, so Vorak's going to come join North. So far, yeah, this one is recruitable. This one's going down. Blood loss and everything. There we go. Here we go. Maybe one more shot. Okay, that's probably enough. As promised, we'll try to recruit. Airmail, don't do that. Not there either. Cleo, you, being the dutiful hunter, are going to wait for it to go down. And Jeremiah, let's get you trading. Oh, Jeremiah, you're going to have to go around the super long way, so let me not cue that. Oh, are you already out? Yeah, you're already out. Doesn't matter. Alright, come on, Thrumbla. Oh no, Cleo, don't do that! Over here, come bite me. Come bite me. Is tomorrow's stream the new series? Yes, yes it is. Come on. Just faint from blood loss or pain already. Jesus. Alright, I'm impatient. I'm gonna keep shooting it. Pain's at 71%. 75%. 79%. One more shot. Okay, that's in the way. I'll buy chocolate. And sell light leather. All my rickety pants. And tunics. Oh man, a lot of my Devil Strand stuff had to get sold. That makes me sad. Is there anything good to buy? Well, there's a elf robe. Coastal robe. Its protection stinks, though. What about this armor? Protection stinks. Not terrible, but I could do better. Well, that's it then. That's the whole trade. Downed! Yes! Alright, go rescue. And then, Damien, you are going to stand right here ready to patch up the Thrumbo. Go, go, go! Leo, run! At 8 cells per second. Oh, another iron shield. Alright, so this Thrumbo, no meds. Tend to it. Everybody that's home should be on regular meals. I saw you eating that cram. Cramming that in your face. Where is the new infused shield? I don't even see it. I don't know. Alright. Please, Thrumbo. Just tame. A little hobbit carrying a Thrumbo? Well, I've had a hobbit carry, like, a dragon before, so, you know, feats of unbelievable strength make total sense to no one. Come on. I'm patching you up. Let me tame. So one of the advantages of downing it and then patching it up is the Thrumbos that pass through your territory will leave after a few days, but if they've been downed, they won't leave. They will leave the area to seek food, but they won't necessarily leave the map tile. Thrumbos have an odd diet. They like to eat trees, so keep them away. If you do recruit them, keep them away from your groves. And definitely keep them away from your plants, because they will eat an unbelievable amount of... oh, darn. It's a shield of possibility. It's a really good one, but it's a bugged shield. Okay, so the Thrumbo is tamed. What I need to do is... animals. You guys follow around Camasia, because if Camasia gets attacked by that Thrumbo, I want 2 Wargs to chew up that Thrumbo as fast as they can. Gonna be one way to keep it from dying. And don't give Thrumbo Lucy ever. Yeah, so the way Lucy works is you need to take Lucy depending on your body size. So the body size of 4 for Thrumbo means every 6 days they need 4 Luciferium, not just the 1. Which is very hard to upkeep. Extraordinarily. Unless you have like a bucket of Luciferium. You're just not going to have enough Luciferium to keep it from going crazy and eating your face. Just the way they are. Ambrosia coming down from Crawl. Thanks, Crawl. My Ambrosia stocks were 0, I think. So I appreciate it. We're finally just about tidying up the kill box, and we still have some weapons out here. I guess I should unforbid these doors, because I'm sure people are going around the super, super long way. And for no good reason. Alright, Camasia. The Thrumbo's still unconscious, so we can't try to recruit it yet. Now, I want to keep the animals warm by closing this door, but if it closes this door, that Thrumbo's going to get enraged. If there is no food if there's no food available for where the Thrumbo is, it will get enraged and kill everything. Destroy everything. Trouble is actually, now that I analyze it right now, I don't have a clear path to the kibble either, so this Thrumbo would sort of wander off. So Orlando, let's pop this open. This is going to pose a little bit of a problem because what's going to end up happening is wild animals are going to want to get my kibble, but whatever. Starvation's probably just shit. All the people with gut worms. I'm not going to sweat it. Is the goblin hungry? Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit. Northmen reduced. Trades leaving. Cleo is even better at shooting. Are you aiming for a solid 20? Because you're almost there. You're about 16,000 and change away from a solid 20 shooter. Morpheus buying a castle quest. Awesome. So my neighbors that wanted us to harvest for them, there's a week left on that. I still have 1,200 rice, so I think I'm going to pass this time around. I appreciate it, though. But we have enough rice to not require it. If I move it right next to the barn, I could shut the doors. Yeah, the trouble is the kibble's really, really far away from the kitchen, so it's going to be a pain to keep it stocked. I'd rather just have the Thrumbo make its way, wander its way down here, and maybe even get himself real drunk on my beer. Oh, looks like I need mead. Well, we have a bunch of mead in the pipe here. We'll get that going. Hi, Aggro. How you doing? Here's his little brazier. Only 10 resistance left on that little gob. Getting pretty close. Rumble's on its feet, and it's going to be eating the trees. So that's fine. Little dendrophile, or whatever it is. Alright. Tame fail, but at least it didn't try to murder me. So there's that. So as long as there's food, it won't break through my walls and leave. And there should be plenty of food around. There's still that other Thrumbo, isn't there? I am going to kill this Thrumbo like you've never seen a Thrumbo killed before. Ooh, Yosori! Sending me some mead. Yeah, so we have some in the barrels here, fermenting, but not enough. Oh, are you getting... Oh, cutworms, whatever. Red's making Reyna level up in melee. I think this Thrumbo knows it's about to get shot by everybody. Because it is... It might be trying to leave the map tile right now. I think it's actually leaving formally. Come on, Vorak. We're waiting on you. I'm not going to wait any longer. Fire! Oh my god. And that's how I met your mother. No regrets. Thrumbo fur is amazing. Would be wise. So, yeah, let's do that. Wargs, follow Kamasi around. I meant to do it, and I sort of forgot. Animals should be able to wander anywhere now that there's not, like, angry Thrumbo. And you know what I'm also going to do? The bonded animal, Yolanda, is going to follow Kamasi around, too, because if Kamasi is going to die by Thrumbo, might as well have Yolanda standing right next to her. That was some good animal clearing, that's for sure. Don't you think if you just drank enough beer, your gutworms would go away? You know, your stomach would be inhospitable. Maybe not. Maybe that's not the way it works. Alright, Jim K, you're getting recruited. Glitches in a purple square, yeah. Nears Iscandia. They like very quickly grow out of their like purple square phase. I don't know what it is, but I'm glad it goes away quickly. Alright, so everybody around the map, everybody is like hauling wood and gold. That's important stuff. Right, the elves that died. I kind of forgot about that. There was a Galadrim bow out there. I totally forgot. Silva Dreams, thanks for continuing your sub gift. That's awesome. You guys are awesome. A part of me just wants to like set fire to the... Yeah, I can't help it. All these little weapons here, I'm just gonna burn them all up. This is what I should do to all the weapons, just burn them. Rema, thanks for the resub. Goblin ETA, he's like single digits now. Let's see. He's not all that happy. He's also cold. Let's break down this Ithilden wall light. Put a little heat in. So he has his little brazier here. Keeps him warm. Oh, it's raining. Let's see. A bunch of his rivals died, but he's ravenously hungry. He's actually starving constantly. We even have food delivered. He's just a dummy. He's not the brightest goblin in the bunch. So we've got these castle ruins up for 11 more days. I know exactly what I want to do. We're gonna have the hobbits go search them. That seems very Tolkien-y to do. I think. Oh, the shields are done. Derry, just make this last shield. You're 99.9% of the way there. Done. Okay. So, who asked for the shields anyway? The Northman who's really far south. Alright. World. Form Caravan. Jeremiah and Cleo. You guys are going to take the horses and crawl with some kibble and cram, some teas, and the shields. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's all of them. Let's bring the other shields that I don't want. The heaters I'll keep. Oops. And then some of the bows I don't want. I'm just taking an opportunity to empty out some of my inventories as well. We're coming up on our weight capacity, and I haven't even added bedding. We'll add another animal in here. Micro. Keeping the stick bombs. Alright, that's enough. And let's also go for one more animal, because it is a lot of carry weight. Riddick, you're going to join 2. And add in some bedrolls. We need 2 of them. Choose route. Done. Alright, once we get that underway, I will set some of the other ones to do... Let's see. Clib and Vorak. You guys are also going to go. Let's hope this isn't a mistake. Clib. Vorak. Because they're not exactly the most robust. Take light, take can. Oh, no, don't take can. Take light, take do village. Yolanda and the little ones. Take 300 cram. And the double bedroll. And go north. Travel food. Yep, I already have that all set up. Well, that's a lot of travel. We're going to be down to just Shep. And then, Rumrurium, you're going to be the only warden as Jeremiah is leaving. So let's have Foley also warden, just so that we don't have Jim K. Orc starve. We have the you must wait for the game to pause, unpause. Let me know if that's happening to too many of you. Gold sending some more wine to me for karma. Oh, wine cellar still has room for it. Let's see. I will try to quickly reconnect the bot, see if that clears up some of your bugs. Oh, do not replace the shields. My bad. I should have canceled that a little sooner. But instead, what we are going to be doing is we want a bash bash. Let's make no, not 100 maces. Let's make 10 maces out of uranium. Drop on the floor and make it with Sasquatch. Hopefully one of these are going to be enchanted. And there's a raid. Because I'm frozen. Okay, there it is. More goblins sent by Raptor Talon. Animals, stop what you're doing. Get inside. Right now... Oh, glitch is purple again. We are going to be able to get the hobbits out in time. So I don't necessarily need to cancel the caravans. They're all going north. Restart, fix the bug. Good. Good to know. Doesn't always, but when it does, it makes me happy. Well, Borak and friends going to the castle ruin. They've got enough food to get there and back. We got this prisoner rescue request that I've so far been accidentally, not purposefully ignoring. My doors are closed. These guys must have Lightwalk gear. Fluctuating. This is move speed. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. And then this is high armor parka. Too bad you're gonna have to die. Oh, more raids. Oh, here we go. Sappers. 3 groups of sappers. So we got southern sappers. We've got western sappers and northern sappers. Another Jim K. Orc. Have an original name, dude. I'm just kidding. Alright, so northern sappers, I'm going to send my brawlers. Cleo, and Jeremiah, I'm going to conscript, so they are no longer packing up the caravan, because it's not safe to leave anymore. There's no exits that won't get them harmed. They're going to join the north group. Baramora, you're going to go north. Orlando, you're going to go north. Derry, you just got shot through the wall. Ooh, there's something purple over here. A Plumbata. Momentum Plumbata. Ooh, a move speed Plumbata. Oh, Dior getting hit through the walls. That's a pretty nasty hit, too. So these sappers seem to be going front door, whereas these ones are just going to plow right through my walls. You know what I'm going to do? Let's see here. Animals. Alright, get that set up. I'm also going to change the queue. Oh, I know what's wrong. Find meals. Oh, no, it does. Take it back. Right. So they're going to come through these walls. There's really not much I can do to stop them. Sorry about the unpause bugs. No, quit. Gobman. Quit going through there. Massia, how bad are you? It's bad, but you'll survive. Sithlin just got hit too. So these are the sappers. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. Sithlin hit again. Oh, okay. The animals decided to go north and resume caravanning even though no one else was. So let's get up there. That's nice. Apparently I grabbed everything I needed to. Snowball making it foggy rain. Alright, we are getting shooters to throw down up here. The sappers are fleeing. They made a good big hole in everything. I'm gonna dismiss. They can heal. Kibble coming down from Snowball, probably for the karma. Alright, Crawl got knocked out. Has a cut scar right eye. Needs rescue. Which I will be doing in just a second here. Foley, let's have you go rescue him. This puts a little bit of a damper on that shield quest, so I'm going to cancel caravan forming. Did you guys just shoot Micro? Morons. Friendly fire, never friendly. Alright, let's rescue. Allow all. This is going to be such a pain to clean up. Alright, Riddick, you are okay. What's going on? Sappers are done. Damien, tend. And Celadry. Or who else? Sithlin, I mean. Yeah. Wah, wah, wah. Alright, so another thing I'm going to need to do is to put the gear... Oh, why isn't there... Yeah, there's supposed to be roofs over that. Put the gear that I have into storage so that I can sell it. Wasn't there 3 groups of sappers? Yes, 2 of the groups of sappers went through front door, and 1 group came around south. Oh, there's still another remaining few sappers coming in now. Nothing that my brawlers can't deal with. Oh, Volcanic Winter as punishment to bot. Why punishment? Alright, and now this last group is leaving. Splat. Dwarven Mead, drinks on me for this performance. Thanks, Cyborg Chimp. Crawl for the mood, Ambrosia. And the Volcanic Winter from Can. Bot did not allow you to buy raids. That's not really my fault, is it now? Oh, the Thrembo's still here. So Crawl has an eye scar, but that shouldn't slow him down from walking. And then Micro has a hoof shattered. That's going to be a bit of a problem. And then, of course, we have... Oh, you're dead. We have all these shields that ended up just spilled out, which is going to be a bit of a pain. Can sending some wood to rebuild Karma. Sithlin, I think it's time for you to go to the hospital. Look at my, Alright, animals, let's allow you all out. There's, a laughable amount of filth in our dining room. Riddick needs to be rescued. Riddick, could you just, like, pass out so I could rescue you quick? And bulk goods trader coming from the domain woodland elf domain. All right, Riddick finally passed out. Thank you. Gonna go rescue him. I'll just use real meds. I think I have enough time. Yeah, I've got the time. Beer coming down from Omena. Thanks. Love me some beer. Alright, so the animals are rescued. Micro's the only one that became very slowed as a result. Shep with this typical starvation. We have a lot of patching up to do. We got clipped a few times by bows and arrows. Nothing, no permanent injuries for our people. Oh, Jim K. Orc, only 4 resistance remaining. That's pretty close. Yeah, I might have to actually modify Lord of the Rings mod yet again for the hobbits to give them the ability to have a little bit more nutrition. Because the constant starvation because they went to sleep doesn't seem all that reasonable. Alright, Jeremiah, I know you're not going on your trade run, but there's not... Oh my god, that dog just ate the... Shield! Don't eat goblins. That's gross. Alright, so instead of sending all the stuff that I was going to send, I can just sell it here. I just have to make sure not to sell any of my, they're not even taking shields, so it doesn't really matter. Ox fur, goblin wall banner. Sure. Buy that. And... Oop, too much money. Alright, that's good. Those armors sell for such a pretty penny. Well, let's go talk to the Dwarven Hill clans. We really shouldn't be melting down shields. Ever. So that might be one of the reasons why. I don't really mind if they've been doing it so far, because that's a way for us to grind out some skill. But that's probably been happening the whole time. Not knotted shield. Dwarf shield. Oh, I already have enough for the trade, so we're fine. In fact, he can melt that one, we still have enough. And this is the other vendor? What are you even selling? You are a Dwarven goods trade. Yeah, I don't know what kind of Dwarven goods you have, but you seem to have junk. Junk, junk, junk. Just a bunch of junk. That's kind of a bummer. I was hoping for... I'll buy some of their cloth because it wouldn't hurt. And their chocolate. Alright, that's more than they can afford, but I don't care. We'll proceed. Alright, Riddick's able to move again. I'm going to wait until... To send all those shields, I'm going to wait for my animals to actually be mobile. Like, fully mobile. Chocolate coming from Night Divinity. Thank you. I'm constantly buying chocolate, trying to supply our guys up. Do I not have a shelf for chocolate? I thought I did. There. I'm putting the chocolate next to the ambrosia. Ooh, an infused Lightwalk mace. There we go. We did it. All right, let me forget making maces. This Lightwalk Mace is going to allow us to recruit real good like. Raina, I'm giving it to you. Oh, I've got a map encounter. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So these castle ruins kind of have man-hunted wargs sitting in them. And Glitch and Iscandia are back to being glow sticks. Human glow sticks. Iscandia, or Vorak and Klib. They don't have enough animal skill to even do anything. Run! Yes, run indeed. Animals. Area 1. So there's 3 of them. And MF Doom sending some alpha beavers. Like I didn't already have a lack of, Wait, are these guys wild? Dang, let's tame them. It's rare to see the white stags wild. Alright, animals. Unfortunately, no way for me to... Yeah, I'm just gonna have to leave. Oh well. Better safe than dead. A waste of a castle quest, but our hobbits ain't no fools. They know when they're outnumbered, and they were. This here was supposed to be a burning apparel, but I guess we never really did it. Let me just break that down because we're not using it. Let's forget that door. We're gonna replace these with iron doors. Where are we putting fine meals? I don't know. Alright, let's force the fine meals here. We made a whole bunch of fine meals and I have no idea where they are. Where did you put them? Right, zooming out. Oh, they're on this. Okay, no, they're fine. They're fine. Copy. Paste. They're just on this shelf. I didn't see them up there. There we go. Now I'll be able to find them more easily. Inspire trade, just cuz. Alright. Well, thank you. So here's our stick bombs that our friendo over here is going to use. And I think what I'm going to do, if it's okay with Klein on duty, the moderator on duty, is go until we have recruited Jim K. Orc. And then what I'm going to do is at the start of next episode, I will be raffling him off within the first 15 minutes or so. Giving great incentive to showing up early. By design. Oh, another raid coming in. Wow, this one must be huge, because it's like taking my... grinding my game to a halt. What did you buy? There it is. Oh. Oh, I don't... They must have been buggy, because that's actually not that many raiders. Certainly not a freezing the games amount. Alright, I don't have a lot of shooters that are awake. Or anyone that's awake. This is a night raid. 23 of them. Full of goblin weapons to boot. You guys fighting for the wrong team. Ambrosia coming down for Ava, because you sent me that raid. I've forgotten to announce it, but I saw. Alright, Dior. Being the newest in Barramora. Let's get you guys on the walls. Reyna. Foley and Sasquatch, I'm going to have you actually get ready to do some head bashing, just for fun. You would rather see quests than raids. That's good to know. Sorry, you stay there. Ambush! Oh, these poor souls. Alright, I'm gonna let them go. I already have enough to clean up. Ooh, a Goblin Axe of Infinity. That's a pretty good one, too. If I wanted it. No. Just leave her alone. She means you no harm. You shall pass. Well, Vorik and Klib are about a day's ride from home. Still down a dwarf. Unfortunately, we're getting Herodrim and goblins to attack, and not the dwarven. What is that? Oh, Alpha Beaver. Hi there. Hi, chat. Showing up at maybe a little bit of an inopportune time, as this is about to end as soon as we recruit Jim K. Orc. So, taking a look, he's 3%. What could I be doing better here? He's hungry. No, we just fed him. He is an awful prison cell. Yeah, I could fix that. One of the things we've been meaning to do is a sculptor table. So, we've got a lot of no rocks. I guess we have a lot of slate, so... let's make slate statues here. I have a lot of steel. But should I use steel in that way? I'm thinking no. I think we'll just use the chunks. Alright, in terms of art... Derry or Dior. If your name has 4 letters and a D in it, you'll do that. Our poor stags have not yet recovered. But we're about to get more warg babies. Let's check wildlife. So these white doe and stag I'm going to try to tame. Thrumbo I'm still attempting to tame, but Thrumbo's chance to tame is really low. Really, really low. Alright, the Jim K. Orc's resistance has been broken. He's down to 0. So, now it's just up to... Oh, Dior's wrestling himself. I guess. What? Redog, what are you doing? Wide grazing should not include going into Jim K. Orc's house and rolling around in it. Oh, and there we go. We have another giveaway. AI, don't you already have a creature? Or a person? Correct me if I'm wrong. Just message me if you already have someone. Rather than for me to check. Maybe I could check a little bit. Look at the speed. Yeah, you already have Klib. Alright, reroll. And our moderator gets it. Do you want it, Klein? It's up to you. You can keep it if you want. Yeah, you won. Can you win? Yeah, I guess you can. Alright, Klein. Klein the doe. It's not really like you can't really influence animals, so it doesn't really matter that you have an animal. It totally makes sense that you wouldn't have an actual full-fledged character, because, you know, you kind of have infinite points and it'd be a little weird. But, as far as animals go, I don't think it's that much of a problem. Rochella sending me some limestone. Thank you. Oh, he said pass. Alright, alright. Fair enough. Win Andy. There you go. We've got... Where is it? I think at some point I'm also going to have to retire some of these wounded animals. Like Can... But you're so well trained. Look at you, carrying a Pullup in your teeth. And Micro. And the reason being is they're becoming pretty wounded. To the point where they're not really going to be able to do much work back home. Alright, well I said I was going to go until Jimmy here gets recruited. So who's going to do that? Airmill has another inspired trade. Don't think that's the first. Nor probably will be the last. Retire by shot to the face? No, no. They're well-trained animals. They'll aid our allies somehow. We'll send them to a farm upstate. Alright, Clib and Purple Box people are home. We need to get these shields. Well, I guess I could just throw them right to creativity from Dew Village or Vorak. Vorak is a pretty good constructor. So you know what he's going to try to do? You're going to try to get a royal bed. Maybe a steel one, though. You're going to get a royal bed for yourself. I'm going to have you wake up. You're so inspired that you spring awake from your sleep. Now for the hard-to-construct road. Oh my god, some of these roads are going to take a long time. 35 days, 37 days, almost 39 days. 41, 43, so this road will be fully constructed in about 3 seasons. It's a 3-season road. Colossal Potato gave birth to Robert. Cool. Got a teeny little... let's roll it. Rema. I'm sorry, I'm going to definitely abbreviate your name to Rema. I can't be saying that full name every time. And there you go. Your own little puppy. Warg puppy. Ooh, the cold is starting to claim the rice. That's not good. This isn't even cold snap territory. This is just your run-of-the-mill winter temperatures. I think it's too late. Most of these... I'm not going to force everyone to work. Most of these plants are already gone. Alright, Vorak. You are making the bed for you and Clib. Clib's laying in bed starving. If that makes sense. Come on, just recruit him fully. You can do it. I'm holding my breath. There we go. Alright, so Jim K. Ork just joined. Here he is. Gonna name him temporarily Boblin. Boblin, you are going... Where is my stick bombs? I don't even know what stick bombs are. I did not really play a whole lot of the Goblin mod. So, stick bombs. Let's go into the Dwarven tunnels before this episode ends. Saruman approved. All right, that's what stick bombs are. They're grenades. All right. Well, that's about all the time I have for this episode. Be looking on YouTube in just under an hour for the trailer for tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow's stream is the brand new stream. You can actually find the details online already. Rhadamant.com/origins. It's called the Origins of Magic. It's based on the RimWorld of Magic mod, and a lot of coding by myself and Droiden and Emanian. If you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, like, installing that bed mod that I keep saying I'm going to do, but haven't done yet, let me know. And before you guys go, let's raid a small-time streamer, a RimWorld streamer. I'll try to find one to show them some love. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you all later. Adios.